Welcome to some new r/malicious compliance stories, where people comply to the letter, but not the spirit of a request. I hope you had a great day. Thanks for all the likes and comments on the last video. If you would like to support this channel, please hit the like button and consider subscribing if you enjoy the content. And now let's start with the first story. It's called Wouldn't Pay for Oil. This happened about 15 plus years ago. My father owned a successful auto body and we always had tons of customers. He made every customer feel appreciated and always did extra stuff that might have been seen out of place, etc. We had one guy who brought his car to us, an early 90s Buick if I remember. We had done something small on it and it was like a single day job or so. Our shop manager at the time noticed his engine was making a slight knocking noise and checked the oil. It ended up needing 2 quarts to show up on the dipstick. He added the oil and the knocking stopped and the engine smoothed out. I realized this is not a permanent fix, but many people drive like this and have no idea of the condition of the engine. They added the oil to the bill, which they only charged $5. The guy was furious about the extra money, and even after we explained to him that his engine was knocking, he demanded we take it off the bill and remove the oil. We removed it from the bill and just told him to keep the oil. He was still angry and demanded we remove the oil regardless. We drive it back into the shop on our lift, removed the oil and showed him it was removed. He tells us we are trying to nickel and dime him, etc. He starts the car back up. The engine proceeds to knock. He pulls out of the driveway and gives it more gas than it needs, gets half a mile down the road and the engine lets go. The next story is called A Nice Pen. Long ago, in a machine room far away, I ordered a physically large tape library, think 4 racks. This was a backup server. The total size was probably 6 racks in the corner of our machine room. After a week or two of work, running differential SCSI, Ethernet, dealing with software config, testing, labeling tapes, inserting tapes, took a day just to put the tapes in. It went live. Everything was great. Then a coworker asked how the drive heads would be cleaned. Spent a day diving through software and manuals and the interface of the library. I can do it manually from the front panel of the library. Or I could order a sheet of fancy labels and have the software do it. I am lazy. I called the company we ordered the library from, mad at myself because it was embarrassing to miss something so small but so important. I get a random salesperson on the phone. Hi, I forgot to order cleaning tape labels for this order. How much are they? Oh, yeah, you didn't order any. We should have mentioned it when you ordered, but yes, the cost is $72. Cool, here's my personal credit card. This is great. It's under petty cash levels and I don't have to let corporate know. Okay, so 1 sheet of labels for the cleaning tapes. I will need a written signed purchase request. I don't want to request it, I want to buy it. I know, but I cannot do anything without a written signed purchase request. Email? No, it has to be written. Why? Something big happened at a much higher level and we got told in no uncertain terms everything has to have a written signed purchase request on paper. Fax? Fax was already dead. Fax is acceptable. Handwritten in Sharpie under protest, okay. I then handwrote a letter that was something like, this is submitted under protest. This is a purchase request and a purchase order for 1 sheet of labels for cleaning tape for your library. I understand the cost is $72. Please call me back so you can take my personal credit card so I can order this ASAP. I know I screwed up in forgetting to order the labels with the library, but this is ridiculous. I then signed it and faxed it. Did you get my fax? Yes, it's wonderful. I'm going to push this up the ladder as far as possible. Okay, here's my credit card. Please get me those labels ASAP so I can go back to being lazy. Okay, bye. And I got my labels later that week. I also was never charged the $72. I personally thought it was over, but I got this nice package of very nice swag. Included in it were a very nice pen and notebook. I just used the pen and paper for writing notes about the library and computer, and matched the color scheme. 6 months later, engineers from the library company show up for preventive maintenance. I grab my notebook and pen in case I need to remember something. One of the engineers says something along the lines of, "Where did you get those? We normally don't give those out for such a small library." My response was something like, I don't know why. Maybe it was because of my fax that I submitted under protest to order labels for my cleaning tapes. Both engineers turn and look at me and, "It was you? Oh man, that fax is legendary." It went up the chain and back down. We had an all hands meeting because of it. And no, I don't know what happened at the all-hands meeting or what changes happened. That was their business and not mine. The third story is called One Per Donation. This story is from last Christmas. The biggest radio station in my country has a big donation project for people in need every December. At any time in December, you can call them, tell them the amount you want to donate and a song name, and then send them money. The station then says your name if wanted and plays the song you wished for. It is important to know that the donation can be anything from 10 cents to €500 million. One December day, a local rich guy called the radio station. He wanted to donate €20,000, out of pocket, not out of his company funds, and play 2 songs. The radio station said they couldn't make exceptions even with such high donations. So he cancelled the donation, called again and told them that he wanted to donate €1. He did this 27 times in 6 hours until the radio station told him he could get his 2 songs. The next story is called License Renewal. I have a software license that I bought last year. The license is for 1 year. A few days ago I bought a new license, but I kept getting emails that my license was about to expire. I called customer service. Hi, I keep getting emails that my license is about to expire and I just bought a license last week. Oh, I see. You bought a new license? That won't work. It has to be a renewal license. The renewal license costs $2,899. What? Why won't it work? The new license for a year just costs $1,099. Too bad. I'll contact you to our technicians. Nope, can't do it. So, if I uninstall it, I can use the license I just bought? I guess, but that takes a lot of work on my end to set up. Well, I don't want to pay extra for the same thing. Let me uninstall it. Oh, well, give me TeamViewer access. 2 hours later, he had my new software and license installed because I have terrible internet. All they had to do on their end is just plug in the activation code on my old software to renew it. But no, renewals need a renewal license, which costs more than twice as much. Nope, I'm not paying extra. The last story is called I Want a Raise. Straight out of high school, I went to work for the world's biggest taxidermy part manufacturers. It's a big company with a high turnover rate because they didn't pay well. Me, being in high school, I didn't care. Some years down the road, I ended up becoming the team lead at 21 years old. I was even a temporary department manager when the real one went on vacation. I was in charge of people 3 times my age. But as life went on, more and more bills were made in my name. Money became an issue and I started asking for a raise. Now, don't get me wrong, they gave me a few raises when I wasn't a lead. But that's it. Never got another raise when I was selected to be the team lead. I also later found out that other leads were making about $5 to $6 more than I was. When I would ask for a raise, they'd give me the same generic crap as last time. The straw that broke the camera's back was when they hired a 16-year-old making the same amount as me. I was mad. I brought this up with the big bosses and was told I'll be rewarded. The next day, they bought the entire plant a cheap meal from Chick-fil-A. Again, I was mad. So I found a big boss and told him, I don't want a sandwich, I want a raise. I was told that I needed to find a different line of work for that type of money. After that conversation, I called my uncle and asked if he needed help with his construction business, and he said yes. I clocked out after telling my team and coworkers that I'm leaving and never went back. I got that raise I wanted and then some. The only good thing that came out of that job was the leadership experience, because I've had 2 job offers as a team leader since leaving. After I left that place, I've heard it fell to shambles. They are struggling to keep up with the big parts, they can't keep an employee longer than 3 months, etc. And with that, we end today's video. Let me know what you think about the stories. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate the stories and today's video? I hope you enjoyed the video. If you like what I do and want to support me, please subscribe and hit the like button. I hope you have a great day. Stay safe. Bye bye.